I was sitting at my desk one day with an old school calculator, punching numbers, and I realized that if my projections were right, we could double the business in 5 years. So I phoned my boss. And I spoke to her and I made a really compelling case. And she said, absolutely right, Erich. And we put the phone down and quick as a flash, nothing happened. So I looked at my projections again and I punched more numbers into my old school calculator. And I phoned my boss again. Once again, we had a long discussion and she had some thoughts and feedback and criticism. And I put the phone down and I looked at my numbers and I sharpened my pencil and I punched more figures into that calculator. And I phoned her again. And she said to me, you know, Erich, maybe you're right. Why don't you be the evangelist on this project? And I said to her, I don't think I can. She said, what do you mean? I said, I'm not very good at it. She said, what do you mean? I said, I can't even convince you. And then I realized it's not called sell-in, it's called buy-in. I was selling, but she wasn't buying. And it got me thinking, what is it that people buy when they buy in? Because that's what we want. We want people to buy in, right, to our message. We want people to take ownership. What do people buy? Because I don't think anybody has ever sold you anything in your life. I think you've bought many things, but no one's ever sold you anything. And then I thought, what have I bought in my life? And I've only ever bought one thing. The only thing I've ever bought is the promise of a better future. I haven't bought the better future. The better future is unknowable. I bought the promise of a better future. If I buy a computer or a car or a cup of coffee, what am I buying? I'm buying the promise of a better future. The coffee might turn out to be rubbish. I didn't buy the coffee. I bought the promise that the better future that coffee was going to give me. So I wonder, as a leader, you are making speeches, you're talking to people. Are you getting the buy-in from the people you're talking to that you want? If not, please leave a message in the comments and I'll get back to you.